Hello everyone, welcome back to Homestuck. It looks like we're still here, or we're entering a dream bubble, I think, is what we're doing right now. We're still in Act 6, Part 2 intermission, or Act 6 intermission 2, whichever way you want to phrase it. And I'm going to try to keep the episodes to their proper length, because I don't actually have that much time today. But we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go. Oh look, we're here. This is Terezi's house, right? As soon as I start recording, it's the cat. My lord. Wow. And of course, as soon as I went out there to get her, she ran away. But I got her back now. She's just wandering around. It's been a while since we've had a kitty interruption. But anyway, we're back. Terezi. Hello. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, was this right after Vriska blew her eyes out? Man, fuck this. It's a real pain in the ass typing out long, victorious laughs with only one hand, you know. Gonna have to patch this thing up somehow. Maybe I'll pay a visit to my neighbor a little later. Getting my arm fixed nearly ought to be worth enduring that stench. Oh yeah, a sick burn from out of nowhere. Take that, Zahak. Haha, neighbor. I can't believe I only thought of that now. I bet he'll get a kick out of that. Neighbor, yeah, okay. I bet you even more he won't laugh, though. What a boring piece of shit. I know you would think it's funny, though, right, Terezi? Man, I sure am glad this little feud of ours is basically over. We're totally even. Now we can just go back to being friends, and things will be great. You won't believe this, but it only occurred to me now that you won't even be able to read this. Even if you do somehow manage to stumble back to your hive. You're blind now. Whoops. It'd be a real shame if we couldn't bury the hatchet and be great friends again, because of a stupid bullshit reason like that. Oh, I know. Maybe I'll mind Jack, some random chump, and send him to your hive so he can read my messages to you out loud. What a perfect solution. He can be your assisted living slave. I would have had the perfect candidate all lined up, but he recently lost the use of his legs, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll just roll with the punches like I always do and find someone else. I feel like I'm dealing with my own Vriska here with this cat. I'm sure you heard her scratching to go out. Anyway. Just say the word, and I'll make him do whatever you want. Read my awesome notes to you, hang some more plush dragons from your tree, pre-chew your food. Well, maybe not pre-chew it, since I didn't exactly knock your teeth out, did I? Maybe more like pre-look at your food, to make sure there are bugs in it. There are bugs, yeah. See? Isn't it great when we help each other out instead of maiming each other repeatedly? This is how it should be between Scourge sisters. All the maimings and backstabbings should be saved for the friends and foes who get in our way, don't you think? Hey, what do you want to do for our next campaign, by the way? We can take the next one easy. I'll try to think of something better suited to your new disability. I mean, I've already pretty much nixed anything involving stairs because of Tavros, lol. Ain't no one can say I'm not willing to meet people halfway. I'm losing a lot of blood here. Good thing I seem to have a ton of the stuff. We high bloods are made of some pretty tough shit. What a fucking mess, though. Not really looking forward to cleaning this up. I've got to say, your prank was pretty good. Still not sure how you pulled it off. Pretty inconvenient, though. It's too bad you're not going to get to read this for a while, if ever. We could be bonding over the great pranks we just pulled on each other. Oh well, guess I'll take off before I drop dead like some kind of loser and you never get around to hear from me again. See you around, sis.
Terezi. Wow, I can't believe I almost forgot what a completely crazy bitch you were.
Hey now, what kind of attitude is that to bring into this memory?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Easy there. No need to waste good remorse on such a trivial exchange. I am only reminding you that if you bring too much baggage from the past into the memory, it's doubtful your experience will be either therapeutic or cathartic.
What?
You were the one who invoked this memory after all. Isn't this why you're here? Is it not what you have been hoping for and fretting you might find since your journey began? A chance to say you're sorry?
Vriska, you sound really different. What happened to you out here?
Sorry for the ruse, though it isn't as far from the truth as it possibly could be. I'm not who you think I am.
Oh, god damn it.
I, of course, needed to visit you through a memory, and interestingly, this is the one you gave me. No ill will or upsetting hijinks were intended.
Who are you?
I'm other Vriska. Vriska 2.
I don't know. We'll see what voice to give now that,
Well, I guess this is,
alternate... it's alternate universe pirate Vriska ancestor. So, whatever I do with that.
Arania.
Okay, and?
And I am your friend's ancestor. In fact, I am yours too, in a way.
What? Really?
Yes, though not quite how you are picturing. She had an ancestor whom she was aware of, and technically that is who I am. That is to say, she is who I would have become on your world, had I arrived in her place. Alas, I did not. She was a figure in your history who preceded you by thousands of solar sweeps, whereas I preceded your entire civilization by billions.
No, I don't get it.
I'm just gonna walk over here now. That's okay. There's plenty of time to sort it all out. I've been keeping an eye on you for quite a while. Your whole planet, actually. It was very interesting this time around, to say the least. It even had a different name. Alternia. How heavy-handed can you get? The man responsible was a bit of a wise guy. He rewrote everything. He had a knack for overzealous storytelling, which is a harmless enough habit usually. I'm guilty of it myself sometimes. But it is not so harmless when the perpetrator is omniscient and omnipotent.
Omniscient? You mean Mr. Milkshake?
That's right. But he's dead now, and his story is over. The book on our universe is closed, both for my instance and for yours. This being the case, I thought it was the right time to introduce myself. The combined work of my group and yours is unfinished, and the outcome has not been assured. The true ultimate reward is yet to be achieved. No safe haven has been created that is free from the devastation caused by Mr. Milkshake's grand deception. Our race still teeters on extinction. The members of your party and one noteworthy fugitive are the sole survivors. We must work together to create that haven and restore our race, so that the sacrifices we all made will not be in vain. But in order to repair the unthinkable damage that has been done, we need to allow ourselves the chance to heal first. Old wounds, old regrets. They will serve no purpose on the rest of your journey.
Regrets? Are you talking about me and Vriska?
Sure, you have to start somewhere.
Do you know where she is?
Not at the moment, but the more time you spend here, the more likely it is you will find whomever you are looking for. On the other hand, if it is the unknowable will of the gods, you may dance around each other indefinitely as you pass through this space. It is hard to say.
Oh, okay then. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or frustrated by that.
Well, if she had been dwelling in this bubble like you thought, what would you want to say to her? Surely you would not have just argued about the past.
No, I still don't know what I would say to her.
Then what would you say to me?
I would say, even though she did some bad things and was totally impossible most of the time, I wish she wasn't dead. Is it weird to miss somebody who did nothing but cause problems?
No, I can empathize. She was a serious troublemaker in your party. Many player groups have to deal with those. I feel as though we had one of the worst cases in our party. But when all was said and done, she was still our friend.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be. Was she, the evil empress who's trying to kill everyone?
Yes.
That would be Eridan if roles were reversed, wouldn't it? Oh, man. Anyway. I keep wondering if there was another way, something other than letting her go or killing her. I try to remember what I saw when I looked into the vortices of possibility, and I just can't remember anything besides those options, even if those other choices would have resulted in death for everyone. Was that really all I was capable of? Either losing the nerve to go through with it or stabbing her in the back and nothing else?
At that moment, perhaps. You know very well the channels of possibility at that exact juncture resulted from her decision paths as well as yours. But even so, when it comes to your key decisions, the possibilities are probably fewer and more discrete than you have presumed. Otherwise, you would not see results consolidated into those vortices, would you? Possibility would resemble an enormous hazy field of infinitely subtle variations and micro-choices. Imagine if, at that moment, you truly were capable of anything, no matter how outlandish, absurd, or patently fruitless. How would this vast amount of information present itself to you through your senses? What difference would it make in your final decision if all other tributaries of whim spilled into the same decaying future? And what would this make of your agency as a hero meant to learn and grow? Look at it this way. Imagine that over the course of someone's life, they are truly capable of every conceivable action at any moment, and did indeed take each of those actions in different branching realities. Doesn't a scenario like that deaden a person's agency just as much as one where their fate is decidedly etched in stone as a single path of unavoidable decisions? Who exactly is that person who can and does take all conceivable actions, other than someone perfectly generic, who only appears to have unique predilections and motives when you examine the arbitrary path they happen to occupy?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna keep going, okay. Pardon the esoteric tangent. There are my instincts as a hero of light kicking in. It's hard for us to resist prattling about manners like this. Okay.
Oh God, like Rose. Yeah, she never shuts up about it. No offense.
You may seek to understand your decisions and look for justice in their consequences. You may wonder why honorable choices from the innocent are punished by banishment to the timeline in which everyone dies and all is gradually dissolved. It helps to understand your role, not just as a hero who must overcome, but as a single capillary, I know how to say that word, within a much larger bioexistential system. Think of it like circulatory systems, where the veins and capillaries that do not help the overall flow of blood through the system are likely to wither and die. Those are doomed offshoots. Reality itself is using you and many others to propagate its own existence. Strictly speaking, there is only one path to its successful propagation, but it still permits you to make choices. Not all that are conceivable, but some nevertheless. As dictated by who you are and the challenges you face, and you are free to make key decisions however you like, as long as you understand that some of those unfairly or not, will lead to oblivion. Because these choices do not contribute constructively to the perpetuation of all existence, including your own. Such is the burden assumed by anyone who plays this game. Alright. This not Vriska voice, it's hard.
Yeah, I guess I understood some of that, but never quite put it together that way. I don't think I was a great seer of mind.
Well, you aren't finished being one, are you?
Meh, I don't think of myself that way anymore. I used to feel like some pretty hot shit, just directing battle traffic against the king, and all flipping coins in people's faces and stuff. It all seems silly now. I don't think I ever knew what I was doing. When I confronted her, and it was time to make up my mind, I thought I had it all figured out, like this was what I had to do, not just to save everybody, but as some stupid rite of passage or something. Then it came time to do it, and it was all happening so fast, and I forced my own hand. I could either let everyone die in one reality or kill a friend in another. And I tell myself those were the only two vortices I saw. But then, I was the one who made the series of decisions which led up to that choice, and completely painted the options into that corner. Anyway, I just wish I could tell her that.
Which one would you tell it to?
Huh?
The one who fought with Noir, or the one who did not? Fair question, I guess. This is my favorite Homestuck art style. It's so derpy. Where they've got like super long legs but no arms. They look like Among Us. Anyway.
Oh, I mean, I guess either, but I was thinking more about the one whose death I'm actually responsible for.
Ah, well, this could be my experience as an ancient ghost talking, or the perspective I am naturally given to as a light player. But aren't you equally responsible for both?
I guess.
I can see why you would feel more responsibility for one than the other. My perspective is informed by my class and aspect. It was to my advantage as a healer to see things a little differently, to find equanimity across many different outcomes.
Oh?
There's more to the realization of our roles than gaining flashy powers, and there's more to healing than repairing battle damage. You killed a friend and you understandably feel regret, but it is done. She is gone and you are still here. Now what? The winding vine of fate. You could look for absolution through rationalization. Everyone would have died if you did not take action, so why trouble yourself with guilty emotions? But there is no real healing power in believing that, and I don't think it is what you wanted to tell yourself anyway, is it?
Not really.
Or what about through renunciation of responsibility? If you were just a tool used by reality to perpetuate itself, where is the blame? But that would be another empty idea that has no power to heal.
Yeah, I've already tried rationalizing stuff that way. It doesn't really help.
You've been led to believe such acts of violence are natural for your kind, and that if you're upset by the consequences, then something is wrong with you. But it isn't as natural as you might think. That conditioning was part of Milkshake's long con. Violence was respected and celebrated on your world, but remorse was rarely felt, and pain could never heal due to such empty justifications. We died out a wounded race, and you are all that is left. The process of healing first involves sifting through what it isn't, which happens to be almost everything your troubled mind has to offer.
Then what do I do? What's the answer?
There isn't one. It takes time, and is only accelerated by looking at things honestly. This is what I did as the Sylph of Light, helped people see things. I could even perform the feat literally if you wanted.
Whoa, what?
It's up to you, of course.
Ah.
Yes, I went god tier. What of it?
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather just stay this way. Learning to sense things this way was the only connection I ever had with my Lucis before she died. It reminds me of her. That probably sounds dumb, though.
Not at all. That is a very good reason. I thought the polite thing to do was to at least offer.
Oh, she was gonna fix her eyes. I thought she was just gonna let her see the future. But I guess she's a Sylph of Light, not a Seer of Light. It's cool that you want to help heal me and all, but I still don't really know anything about you, other than that you seem like some sort of much nicer Vriska. Where were you from again? Alternia before Vanilla Milkshake named it that?
Yes, but in a different universe instance. I often refer to as A1. The shorthand helps avoid confusion, trust me. My group of 12 played the game, but failed. It overwhelmed us. A lot went wrong. The Reckoning destroyed our battlefield well before we had any hope of winning. I sought advice from Echidna, and she told me how to scratch the session to give us another chance. But the choice to do so came with accepting the annihilation of our existing forms. In the new instance, we would lead completely different lives with no memory of what happened. So we did, and created A2. Your instance, your world, and your game, in which we were all inexplicably created in the first place. As I said, this time around the world was interesting.
That's when the trolls became terrible.
Not all of you. Some had lessons from the old world to teach others, but few ever heard them.
So, in your time, everyone was as nice as you?
Not exactly, but life was pretty mild and uneventful. I'm not even sure if I was especially nice by our standards, mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a whole lot. I think I talked too much and had a habit of bringing conversations back around to myself. Not that it matters anymore, but it was not the best way to make friends.
You really are like a nice Vriska. I don't know. I was friends with her and she did almost nothing but talk about herself. I'm pretty sure you and I would have been good friends too.
Thanks. It goes to show, just because your race is peaceful doesn't mean you don't have problems. I used to fantasize about being someone really outgoing and dramatic, someone who had the confidence to do whatever she wanted, like go on the most outrageous adventures without caring what anyone thought of her, like someone from a book, you know.
Yes, I used to think about that a lot too.
It turned out I actually got what I wanted after the reset. Unfortunately, it came with our people's enslavement and near extinction. Not that I really got to live as her, exactly, but at least I got a chance to follow her life, and it was a very long life. Being here for ages has its benefits.
Wow, we are going a long way. Exactly how long have you all been living in dream bubbles? Or, I mean, not living.
It has been a very long time. So long, time has been stripped of meaning. Of the meaning it never really had in the first place. It doesn't really pass in the same way it does when you're alive. Concepts like now and how long are figures of speech used to make communication simpler. I've quit trying to give expression to the elusive temporal properties of this place. It's easier staying conversational. But I will say that being here for so long lends itself to a certain detachment from what you see. Otherwise, monitoring the atrocities stemming from our failure wouldn't be much fun.
Do you miss your old world as much as I do?
Yes, sometimes, but missing it usually invites memories of home to serve as the stage. Not that it's a substitute for the previous reality, but the reminders of home are everywhere.
What about your friends? I guess you still get to hang out with them all?
Yes, I see them often enough, except for one, whom I haven't seen at all since before we all died. In fact, she's the only reason we are here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one I would have called a close friend in a way. The thing is, nobody liked her much either. We had that in common.
Wow, it's been that long since you saw her?
Remember how I said the gods could keep you dancing around someone you're looking for indefinitely?
Yeah, but billions of sweeps?
Well, billions, yes, in a matter of speaking.
Is she by any chance the troublemaker you were talking about?
That's right. In fact, we are on our way to visit her now.
Oh, so that's where this branch is taking us.
Notice the moon up there, and not the larger green interloper. That one never belonged to my world. It is your memory, not mine.
Yeah, the cute little bubblegum moons. Is that where she is?
It's the setting of the memory she entered. From her perspective, she has just arrived here. Your friends should be joining us too before your meteor clears the bubble. Maybe together we can bring the Thief of Life up to speed.
The Thief of Life. Well, that doesn't sound great. And we're not going to get to see the Thief of Life. Ah! Neither of their health bars are moving, though. Not so fun when there's one chasing you, huh, Jack? The sun. Lord English. No! Oh, shit. How can he be here already? Why did I not see this coming? This dude was always already here. When it comes to being here, already is practically all he ever is. Okay, time to stop babbling and think. Think, imagination! Ugh, this is the one time I really need you. Oh no, Slick! Slick, he's here to finish you off. We have to go hide you somewhere. Now that Rufio is gone, you're my only friend. Oh, you're good company too. Humanimal butler who may or not be Arthur. I didn't mean nothing by it. What's that, Slick? Oh yeah, Miss Paint too, of course. That's a little different. Hey, what do you mean, so what's her story? Is she available? No, she is not available. And just what do you mean by that? No, she will not be available soon either. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, get back in bed. Try to save your ass here. Go on, stab all you want, like your stupid curmudgeonly shankings aren't totally played out already. Shh. Oh my god, footsteps. That horrible peg leg on my hardwood floors. He's coming. There's no time to lose. We've got to get out of here. Hup. Sploosh. Now, if I can just go grab Miss Paint and sneak out the back door before it's too... Are you kidding me? He's already here again? Talk about a one-trick pony. Fine. We settle this now.
What's that, English? You look nervous. Could it be that you weren't expecting me to know your only vulnerability? You have underestimated my omniscience almost as badly as I overestimate it, as a matter of daily routine. Your reign of terror comes to an end here, on this balcony overlooking an enchanting cliffscape host to innumerable gorgeous stallions. How ironic that your very demise would be in the proximity of some horses. What, you didn't follow that? Just think it over. Think it over. Well, you die! Shit. Oh, shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. I forgot. What kind of fucking idiot keeps his duty white magnum loaded with one tiny cue ball? God damn you, Scratch. Ugh. No. It shoots from the scope? Okay, that gun looks super doodly. Way doodlier than the one I just threw at you. And I'm probably screwed. But there's one thing you probably weren't counting on. And that thing is magic being real! Oh my god, I hope magic is real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. I believe magic is real right now. I believe so hard in its reality that it's becoming slightly less fake before our very eyes. I believe its fakeness was just a lie coughed up from a dark magician's spurious asshole. I believe in fairies. I believe dragons aren't bullshit. I believe heartily in the giggles of all the cherubs in heaven and the metric tons of special stardust they consume every day to fuel their laughter. I believe with the conviction of a million frothing zealots in the combined pranks of a billion leprechauns strong, and in the tiny erections they got for playing them. But most of all, I believe in you, Rufio. I believe in you. Okay. Ah, who the fuck am I kidding? Magic is fake as shit. I failed you, Rufio. I failed you. Dead. Hi, Jade or Vriska? That's Vriska. I couldn't tell, and then I was like, wait, horns. Huh? Sound? Oh my god, it's full screen. Dota. Why does it say Dota? Wow. Vriska! There she is! Wow. I can't believe there was a fake out about me. Okay, well, she's in Horseland. I hate Horseland. The only thing I hate more than Horseland was Equius. But he was like Horseland times 1,000. Wow. This horse is coming, like, really close to me. I wonder what that means. Does it want to be my friend? Oh, apparently the horses didn't exist. Well, I guess that was in my mind. Of course nobody would want to be my friend. It's because I murder everybody I've ever known. It's a bad habit, what can I say? Oh, the Temple of the Horse Gods. Actually, I think they're salamanders, maybe dragons, but that looks like a guy. Alright. Will? I don't know which one is talking. Will you marry me? What? No. Okay. Colors of Mayhem, Universes A and B. I've seen that album cover before. Should I end the video there? Should I? It's the end of the intermission, so it seems like a good place. Why not? We'll end the video there. I don't know why Vriska's in Horseland and Andrew Hussey is trying to marry her. I don't know. But maybe she'll become real again now or something. Maybe she'll kill Lord English and the story will just be over. And he'll be like, see, I did redeem myself. I knew I would. Everybody's like, good job, Vriska. But also, fuck you. And then the story ends. And that's it. You think? Maybe? Anyway, I need a question for the video. What should it be?
You have two options before you. Two doors. One door, an empty room with Vriska. One door, an empty room with 50 horses in it. What do you choose? And the horses, they're angry. And Vriska, she's Vriska. So, you know, it's your choice. That was the most important hypothetical ever asked of humanity. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, maybe like the video. Be nice. Did you do it? Oh, thank you. And if you aren't subscribed yet and you want to keep watching, then I would suggest doing so. Makes it a little easier. Not a whole lot easier because YouTube is YouTube, but, you know, a little. And then members get to see these episodes a week early. Should be a little join button under the subscribe button. You know, if you click that, you can see 2 more episodes by the time this is going up. So, yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.